Welcome back to the FIBA 3x3 Asia Cup 2022 from beautiful Singapore. The record 50-team field that we started with day one has been trimmed to 24 as only the 12 best men's teams and 12 best women's teams entered the main draw. It is an exclusive event the rest of the way from Marina Bay Sands Event Plaza, just off the Singapore River. Look at that skyline there. Beautiful business district and the iconic Marina Bay Sands Hotel, just about a few hundred yards away. Weather conditions are absolutely perfect, and we will continue to set the stage for what's to come on this third day of action. But first, let us revisit the rules of this 10-minute sprint.
Welcome to the world of 3x3, baby. It's an exciting new brand of basketball. You got two teams of 3 players on the court, and you got 1 player sitting on the bench here with me. Playing on the half court with 1 rim. With the official 3x3 basketball made especially for the fast-paced outdoor game. The first team to 21 points is your winner, or the team with the most points after 10 minutes. You have just 12 seconds on the shot clock, and the clock is ticking, baby. Anything inside the arc is worth 1 point, while anything outside the arc is worth 2. Woo! That's how I do, baby. And once you score, the ball doesn't stop. Offense turns to defense just like that. It's a 10-minute sprint.
All right, that was the younger, chubbier version of myself. A lot has changed with me since then, but the game hasn't changed. Still playing on the half court. It is still a 10-minute sprint to 21. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside the arc is worth 2. Like I say, it's half the court, but it is twice the fun. We got a lot more fun in front of us. Again, entering the main draw, Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, back in your ear. Top 2 teams from each group will move on and play in our quarterfinal rounds. We'll have 2 more days of pool play action. Of course, we had 2 days of qualifying draw action that led us here. And again, that field has been trimmed down, starting with 50 teams, a record. And 30 countries represented. These are the countries that will be representing in the women's competition today. Japan, we haven't seen them. That's because they got an automatic qualifying spot. They will be lacing them up against Indonesia to start the day. Indonesia fought their way back, a huge comeback to earn their way into the action. Chinese Taipei, they were also a direct qualifier. We'll get a chance to take a look at them today. Meantime, in the men's competition, New Zealand, they won a single contest. They were beneficiaries of a forfeit as well. They will go up against the Aussies in a rivalry between those neighboring nations. Japan, looking pretty good. They come out unscathed. Qatar fought their way in from the qualifying draw action. And we'll see those teams go toe-to-toe. Chinese Taipei as well as a direct qualifier. Here's what the pools look like. Pool A, Mongolia, direct qualifier, Uzbekistan and Thailand. Singapore, Japan, and Indonesia representing that Pool B. Singapore, of course, the host who got the automatic ticket. And for the men, some top level teams here as well. Mongolia, direct qualifier. You look at the Philippines team, the heroics that they displayed yesterday, and earning their way into Pool C. China looks tough. Again, mentioned that Japan team. We're going to see them today. Australia and Uzbekistan. People are sleeping on Uzbekistan down there in Pool D. Remember what they did? They took an overtime 2-piece for them to advance here to day 3. But here we are, and getting set up for game number 1. The ladies will get us started off. Pool B action. Japan and Indonesia. They'll be followed by Chinese Taipei and Turkmenistan. But again, our first look at Japan. Direct qualifiers. They welcome this Indonesian team that come in fresh off their comeback win day one. So they have had a day off. But that comeback over the Republic of Korea, they should come in inspired. They were down 7 points, stormed back, stole that win, and earned a spot here to play today. But they are going up against one of the most formidable opponents in the entire field. This is Japan. Now, Japan, they do come in as a decorated team. They're defending a bronze medal that they won at the 2019 Asia Cup. They come in as the 3 seed. 5th place finish in Tokyo, the Olympics, just last summer. But some new faces on this team. That's not one of them. We know Mo Nagata well. And the defenders better come ready with those sneakers laced tight. Mo Nagata, she's got that thing on a string. She's joined by Mayu Lucy Kubota, Norika Kono, and Tamami Nakata. We just saw Tamami Nakata and Nagata hooping at the World Cup in Antwerp a couple of weeks ago. Didn't pan out exactly how they wanted to. A 13th place finish for the Japanese. So here they go against Indonesia. Here's their star, one of their stars, a couple of stars on this team. Lestari, Dia Lestari leading the way with 7 points. And then there's Kimberly Pierre Louis, not Lewis, Louis. Her Instagram handle is She Gets Buckets. I agree. That is all facts. No cap. She gets buckets. She's second on the team in scoring. 6 points for her. Not to forget about Adelaide Castilla Wong Soharjo and Augustine Elia Gradita Retong. That is the 4-woman crew representing Indonesia. How have they fared against the Japanese at the Asia Cup? I wish I could tell you. If they had played before. First time that these two will meet. Not a first time meeting these two guys. It's Eddie Liu and Edmund Ho. 2 longtime 3x3 officials. Olympic experience, Edmund Ho. We're gonna find some good seafood out here. He promised me a good seafood dinner, so I'm gonna hold him to it, and I'm gonna make sure that the world knows live on the broadcast. How you like that? I like her game a lot. I'm talking about Mo Nagata, 25-year-old. She is serious business, let me tell you. 4 international caps. She split both of those, not both of those. She split those 4 games right down the middle, so she's 2-2. That's the star I was telling you about, Dia Lestari, the 24-year-old, leading the attack for this Indonesian team. As I mentioned, their top scorer coming out of group play. What are they going to do now as the stakes get higher? Only the top 2 from each group will move on. They were down 11-6 to the Republic of Korea in the dying minutes. This Indonesian team went on a 9-0 run. Lestari hit a 2-piece to spark that 9-0 run. And they ended up, again, storming back to get a dub there. Now they come in with a day's rest. Japan, they've been resting since they've been here. And you better believe that they come in well-studied and scouting their group. And we're going to see what they do here. Singapore also in this group. The hosts who got a direct spot. So this will get us started here, day 3.
Are you ready?
Of course, we want to give a special thank you to Peak Apparel.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Our ball sponsor,
3,
Wilson.
3.
Our official timekeeper, On the attack. Japan in the white. Oh, Nagata with a little hezzy, stop and go. Oh, she faked her like a Gucci purse. 5-3. Nagata will track it down. Kubota, cross court, open shooter. A little kiss off the window, no problem. As that one falls for Kono. 1 point advantage for Indonesia. Lestari, she says, let's get to it. She's got good size. She used that body to her advantage. Lestari standing 180. She's standing in the wrong position, but got lucky there as that ball is thrown away. Otherwise, she was beat on the back door.
So what we gonna ask the crowd? I want to know who here is cheering for Team Japan. Make some noise for Team Japan, y'all. Who here is cheering for Team
All right, few looks at the highlights so far. You know, the level has gotten better and better each day. We had the 2 days of qualifying draw action. The stakes were super high as teams were trying to earn their way in as you went further and further into the day. You really saw teams digging deep, going for gold out here in Singapore. I returned to Singapore, by the way, if you're just joining us, if you haven't been watching the first 2 days. We're back in Singapore for the first time since 2010. This is where 3x3 got its beginnings. And even back then, Pierre-Louis could ball. Now, she might have been like 10 at that time, but I'm sure she could hoop. 7-4. Oh, what a drive. You're going to come with me whether you like it or not. Uh-oh. She touched earth. What's down there? She's excavating. 8-5. Pierre-Louis will pass it.
Shot short.
Oh, behind the back, lost it. Oh, speaking of lost, how about that last move? Oh, that's going to make the highlights today. I'm almost certain of it. Augustin will get it going, top of the key. Good defense at first. Got to move the feet a little bit quicker than that. Here's Pierre-Louis going to work, threw it in reverse, but she missed the leg.
Thinks about it, takes it back. He's going to need a foul. Team foul number 4 on Team Indonesia. They have 2 more fouls to give before the penalty.
So 4-3 in terms of the fouls.
Team Japan with 3 team fouls.
8-5 Indonesia. Oh, nice feed and nice reverse. Kubota was able to contort midair, finish that. That possession is wasted.
Ball goes out of bounds. Big shout outs.
So 2-point contest. Good game to this point, Nakata. She goes east to west. Nagata, she likes going north. Straight to the iron. She missed the crib. Back to Nagata. Little mid-ranger. Bottoms. Japan within 1. Entry feed. Pierre-Louis. She wants another bucket. She's not going to get it that time. That ball is loose. Who's going to come away with it? Japan will. Nagata. Quick step. Nope. Pierre-Louis. She sets her feet. She chunks the deuces. Stroke was broke. Kono will come away with it and get it over to Nagata.
it to the wing. Head fake. Hands it off. Kubota baseline drive. Oh, bounce pass.
Nagata. She will get the look. I thought that was going to be good money. But it goes begging. We are past the midway point in this one, 4:48. If you're not following us on social media yet, we ask that you do at FIBA 3x3. Use the hashtag 3x3Asia. There's Lestari. She misses it, but Lestari, she will get the round thing and put it in the round thing. 9-7. Okono to the hole with Soul. Alex, this coffee's delicious. Thank you. 9-8. Long ball on target. Good money from the left wing. Oh, double cross. Nice dribble move. The scoop-de-doo. It's going to fall through too. So Augustin, she's in her bag. Kono, she's left alone. That's a mistake. Now she's got one with her. And Japan have a 1-point lead. Lestari going to work mid-range. She shoots her shot. Wilson says no. Nagata. Oh, up through the contact. And Nagata. She gets some turbulence on the way up. She's going to head to the free throw stripe after a break in the action. We're under 4 minutes. That's another TV timeout. Both teams get a rest here. You see some of the ball movement. And the play is certainly elevated as we've entered the main draw today. She's consistent shooting. Nice back and forth affair to start the day. We'll see pools B and D in action today, both the men and the women.
Let's go.
.342 on the game clock. Nagata is stepping up to the line. Seeing our star at the U23 level for Japan as they won 2 golds. And she's golden at the free throw line. Augustin. Oh, look at that move. Oh, but she got her cookies took. Nagata, the cookie monster. Nice behind the back move, up fake. Nakata just off target. Pierre-Louis is down. Nakata is going to take it and score it. Offensive foul call. So that is number 7 on Indonesia. They're in the penalty. No free throws because that was an offensive foul. Japan leading by 3. Only 4 fouls to their name, and here they come again. The ball movement, quickly swinging it. Try to fit that one in a very tight space. It's stolen away. Pierre-Louis fires away, and she misses it.
Nice quick ball movement.
Oh, Kubota. Actually, yeah, she's fouled. She got hit on the head in the process of, well, it was going to be free throws anyway. So whether she was shooting or not, an 8th foul on Indonesia means 2 free throws.
2 shots. First free throw, splash.
First 2 was good. Kubota, the 21-year-old, the young emerging star on this Japanese team. She splits a pair at the line. Kimberly Pierre-Louis will hand it off. Adelaide, she's on the move. Gets it down to Pierre-Louis. Ooh-wee, she misses it, but she's going to get it another chance. Louis, give me one more chance. Louis, give me. All right. 14-11, it's a miss. 2:20 and counting. Japan with a slim advantage. Lestari trimming into it. Nice setup. Sharing is caring.
Number 33.
A lot of love on this Japanese team.
With an easy layup.
Curling around.
Extra time.
2 is airmail, but it's off mark. Here's Kubota. Kubota moving left. She'll give it up. Nakata mid-range, just outside the free throw line. It's a miss. Ball over to Black. They trail it by 3.
Pulls up from the corner.
Pierre Louis. She fires a blank from the corner. Back to Japan. You'll notice that quick ball movement. It does not stick. They like to move it. Yep. On the baseline, count that up. Lestari turn around. Man, she got a soft touch.
By Lestari, for now, 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining in the game. Kicks into the corner, pulls up.
Oh, 2 in the corner is an airmail.
Rebound Indonesia.
Pierre Louis. That 2 is a miss. Now, Indonesia, no strangers to having to come back and get wins. They came back from 11 to 6 down. Oh, but they fell asleep.
Number 32 scores. Monagata.
Oh, Louis takes the shot, splashes it top of the key with Kubota on the ground. Indonesia's not done yet.
17-15. Nagata handling. Hesitation dribble. There'll be a shot clock violation.
So we're going to time out Black. Japan leading by 2.
So I'm gonna have to ask
10-minute sprint to
y'all one more
21.
time. Who here
31
is
ticks
cheering
left.
for Team
And that last
Japan?
Pierre Louis splash, here it is right here. Straight on, unloads, and she does not miss her mark too often. Miss Bucket Getter gets a big one. Her team down just 1 possession.
All right. This one going down to the wire, 17-15.
Let's go. Let's go.
And it is Indonesia ball. So about 3 possessions left in the game, only 12 seconds on the shot clock in 3x3 basketball. So Augustin on top of the handoff.
Augustin forces one up. That ball is tipped out. Oh, recovered. Good hustle. And I think she was able to throw that off of Japan.
And she's able to.
Yeah, she's going to retain possession for Indonesia.
Giving them another possession here. And they get a fresh 11 seconds on the shot clock. Drives.
Oh, pocket pass. Oh, Pierre Louis muscled one up, but Japan have the possession. Time is on their side. 2 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. Nagata gone. She swatted away. They're going to get 1 chance here. They got to get 1 up. A 2-way tie. Augustin, she doesn't even put the shot up. So Japan, they hold on in a close one, 17-15 over Indonesia. And you just wonder how that last possession might have played out had Indonesia got a shot up. But that was a good battle for both teams. But only one could win it, and that is Japan. They came in the more rested of the 2, and they handled their business against a very game Indonesian squad. Let's take a look back at how that game went down. We definitely got some top 5 material in this one. I'll tell you that. So you look back. So we saw some really impressive passing from both teams. They were moving that cookie around the perimeter, feeding on the inside. Speaking of the inside, Kimberly Pierre Louis was going to work. But so were Japanese bigs, if you can call them that. Nakata getting to the crib. Even the guard play was impressive as well. Kubota, the 21-year-old, wreaking havoc on the drive. Mid-range game was on point. Lestari fighting for every missed rebound. Rewarded. Persistence pays off underneath. There's that ball movement I was speaking about. And here's their 21-year-old. She is a bucket getter as well. Mrs. Bucket Getter. Kim Pierre-Louis. She sticks to it and sticks the layup. The entry to Lestari is good money. But you know what I'm here for? I'm here for the highlights. Here's one. Turnaround, jump hook. And the two-piece was not enough for Indonesia. So, again, Japan, they opened the day with a win by 2 over Indonesia. All right, we're going to keep it on the ladies' side. Chinese Taipei and Turkmenistan are on deck. Anxious to see these teams. Turkmenistan coming out of qualifying draw E, beating out Kazakhstan and Papua New Guinea. This is a very, very, very tough Turkmenistan team, as you will see.
Ow! Round of applause, y'all, for the Slinger girls. Oh, yeah.
So both teams getting ready to take the court in our next 10-minute sprint. We've had it all throughout this tournament to this point. Crossovers, dimes, buzzer beaters. The fellas been getting some nice dunks.
We have Team Chinese Taipei.
Chinese Taipei
Team
getting ready to take the court first.
And now representing Team Chinese Taipei, number 18,
Our first look at Chinese Taipei. They got in based on their federation ranking. So here they are, lacing them up for the first time. So we're going to get a first impression of this Chinese Taipei team. We know very well what Turkmenistan can bring. More on them once they hit the court with the ladies in white. Are now on the court again. Chi Chen, the last to enter, with Hung Ting Kuo, Shi Han Zhu, and Yu Ti Wang. They come in as the 5 seed. They played in each edition of the Asia Cup, the previous 3. The only one they missed out on was 2013, the country. Their best finish, an 8th place finish in 2018. All right, Turkmenistan, they come out in the green. Anya Gokova. Let me tell you, Anya Gokova, she not only topped the women's scoring charts, she topped everybody. Both genders competitions, nobody got as many buckets as Anya Gokova. She was by far the most dominant player in the entire qualification round. 32 points. That's a cool average of 10.3. Don't sleep on Halilova either, because she comes in a top bucket getter as well with 20 points through 3 games. So she's averaging about 6.8 points per game. That 1-2 combo is serious. Leila Halilova, Anya Gokova, Dulfuza Azizova, and Zaibagozel Hadirova. She's going to get mad at me. Here's our 2 officials. They are ready to get to it. Gein and Vanessa, hello. Everybody working hard out here in this Southeast Asian humidity. But you know what? It's actually been really good weather, I must say. We've, somebody knock on wood, we have avoided rain, which is, I guess, pretty odd in this region. And I'm hoping that we're going to continue to dodge it. I hope the rain gods don't get mad at me for talking about it. All right, I'm done talking about the weather. Outside of it is absolutely gorgeous here. How about that? That's the safe route. All right, both teams get warmed up here. Let me tell you about Turkmenistan's body of work in route to getting here to the main draw. They beat up on Guam 21-14. As if that weren't enough, they smacked up on Kazakhstan 21-10. After that, they beat Papua New Guinea 21-11. So they got an average margin of victory coming into the main draw of nearly 10 points per game. I told you what they're doing in terms of scoring the ball. They're giving it to Golkova, and they're getting out the way, and they're saying, you're the best player on the floor, do what you do. And she's done what she's done. Halilova, the second highest scorer amongst women players coming out of the qualifying draw. Again, 20 points for her. Number 2, not just on her team, number 2 on the entire women's scoring charts. Okay? This team can get it done. We're going to see if they can get it done right here, right now, as we open Group D play. Both teams on the floor. What's good? Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, all up in your ear.
7, 6.
It's been that way for 2 days. It's going to be that way for 3 more. Here we go. It's on now. Oh, Chinese Taipei exercising that speed. There's no limit between these lines. So they'll get the scoring going. That happened in a blink. I wasn't ready. All right. 1-0. There's Golkova. She's going to the hole. She misses that shot. We're going to see if she can continue to dominate, averaging 10 points per game. She keeps sound defensively. That shot goes off the back iron. But official Kine says a foul on that side. Here's Hugh. She'll swing it over. That one launched off the left iron. Long rebound stage with White. Chin. She's going to put one up. That one touches nothing. Can't touch this. That's an old one. Man. Don't worry, I won't bring that one out again. Golkova. Back, dude, just a little too much heat on that pass. Although I do think that Hajdurova kind of stopped. Keep running, you might run into that pass. Anyway, now it's time for Turkmenistan to defend. Baseline J, no. Focus here, obviously, on the ladies' team, but man, what a heartbreaker for the Turkmenistan men yesterday, who had a chance to advance to play here in the main draw. They gave up a 7-point lead in a loss to India, and so they're going to be watching the action the rest of the way. They may even be in the building right now watching the ladies. I'm sure they are. Better that than listen to the broadcast. I didn't make any new friends with that statement. Look, fellas, I got to call it like it is. Golkova, she's moving some furniture. She gets home and scores it. Sue. For 2. 3-1. Golkova will head to the line. Golkova standing 6'2". Not just that size that's so imposing. The 29-year-old's got great touch. Shooting 2. She was behind the line. 1 more to go. She's going to extend the court, and she knocks that free throw in. Still a 1-point game. Sue serves it up, and the layup falls. Nice setup right there. Sue and Kuo give Chinese Taipei a 2-point advantage. Sue, she chunks the deuces. That one is a miss. Golkova goes down to get it. Hajdurova down low, but that pass is intercepted, and then a whistle on green. Azizova is called for the foul, so Turkmenistan probably need to calm down just a little bit, because they got 4 fouls. All right, back to it now. We almost 2 minutes into this game. Quick step in the paint, turn around, step through, chin, bucket. Excellent footwork. She had the right choreography. Hajdurova, she comes up dry on that attempt from deep. Chin feeds it down low. Drop step. That's a miss. That ball tipped. And it's going to be white ball. Pool D, game number 1. Wang. She'll get it to the right wing. It's swung back to Wang. She fires that one up to the atmosphere. Nothing happening. But that jump ball is going to be awarded to Chinese Taipei. So good hustle there from Azizova to come down with that rebound. But when she fell down, she was in jeopardy of just what we saw, which was the jump ball. As good as a steal. Ball back over to White. Over 2 minutes in. Chinese Taipei leading 5-2. Chin, she's going to make her move to the left. Oh, nice move, but she couldn't finish it. Chinese Taipei, again, a direct qualifier here to the main draw. They've had a chance to sit back and study. You know, they've been watching film. They've been sizing up their opponents. They know Turkmenistan's strengths, and they're going to try to exploit their weaknesses. Bullet pass. Oh, crossed her like she was religious. Hallelujah. 6-2. Oh man. Man, we've seen some vicious moves to start the day. We're 1 game down and 3 minutes into the second. We got a top 5 plays already. Making the media team's job easy. Nice move. The scoop is missed. That scoop is a miss as well. And Gokova D's up. Here comes Halilova. Layla trying to feed it down to Gokova. That pass is disrupted. And we got a TV timeout as we're under 7 minutes to play. Both teams will huddle up. Turkmenistan not dominating this game. But there's a lot of hoops still to be left. Take a look at this. She got the moves like Jagger. Up fake, spin move. That's how you use your pivot. Halilova, here she comes. Down to the block, Gokova. Turkmenistani tower. Whoa! Looks like she's gonna be okay. Azizova took a spill right there. She's gonna take her time. No rush. She is battling. All right, back to it. The 18-year-old Halilova. She's trying to get it to Gokova. And the fouls are starting to add up for Chinese Taipei. If you're Turkmenistan, that's exactly what you're going to try to do. They're going to put the pressure on them. Gokova lost her footing there. And she didn't get a clean shot at it because, again, she blew a tire on her drive. 6:39, Sue with it. She's going to swing it to the left. Wang making the move. Got past Halilova, but she couldn't cash in at the rim. Halilova will take it now. Halilova to Gokova. Gokova faces up. Step through the defense. She's denied at the door. She didn't have the right credentials.
Nice defense.
So they're locking up on Gokova.
Gokova tried to barrel away from the basket. Well, it's still going to be Turkmenistan ball. So we're going to another crack at it.
Halilova. Whoa. She had to force that one up late in the shot clock. Chin. Travel call. So Chinese Taipei was just a little bit discombobulated. Halilova. Oh, her pass is nearly stolen. How did Azizova keep that? She did the granny shot attempt underneath. Now she's going to do a regular shot attempt, and that's the one you should go with. It worked. Right past Halilova. Oh, Mid-range jumpers, strong, kicked out. The two is released. He goes off the iron. Oh yeah, definitely a foul there. A lot of contact on that layup attempt. So we will see a free throw attempted here by Hung Ting Kuo. Kuo is 19 years old. This Chinese Taipei team is really young. Nobody above the age of 21. They couldn't even buy a drink in the United States. They're getting buckets out here in Singapore.
Oh, quick shot, Halilova.
Oh, Halilova, no. Offensive foul. Azizova trying to clear the way with that off arm. That is an illegal play in 3x3.
Oh, nice active hands to get a deflection. As we approach the halfway mark, 5 minutes, 32 seconds. In the game. Chinese Taipei 7, Turkmenistan 3. Oh, quick move. Gets into the
nice
lane,
quick move. Got an open shooter, took too much time. Too much time.
So it'll be a shot clock violation.
So Halilova. Oh, they are keying in defensively. They know that they want to feed Gokova, and they are swarming her. And not only that, attacking her on the offensive end. They don't come away with the bucket there. And now Gokova forces one up from the corner. She's going to follow her miss. Missed it again. And a foul while shooting. So Aki Gokova will shoot one. Gokova missed it strong to the left. There's another miss. Rebound though, can't clean it up. 7-3, Chinese Taipei. We're past the midway point. Oh, what a save, or so I thought. Halilova could not get to it in time.
The pass was a little wide. So possession. Chinese Taipei.
Sue, she chunks the deuces. It's missed, but lands in the lap of her teammate who still cannot make it count underneath. So now Green on the attack, but that one is thrown away.
Cut, the pass overthrown. It goes out of bounds.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Chin. She'll get it going. They feed it down low. Somehow reverse.
From behind the backboard. Nice move. By number 12, Wenty Wang. For Chinese Taipei over Turkmenistan. Still at a time.
Oh, way they fell asleep defensively. Wide open underneath. Whoa. Halilova. She has not been able to find her shot.
Shot clock violation. We'll see only 12 seconds on the shot clock in 3x3 basketball. Full-court basketball, 24 seconds.
She whips it down low. Good defense from Green, but the offense has been slow coming for Turkmenistan. They've been in a drought. See if they can get a wet ball from the corner. No. Azizova, but Gokova tracks it down. Azizova will save it before going out of bounds. And she's able to draw the foul. You can tell that Turkmenistan is a little bit gassed, hands on their hips. Of course, they played 3 games here in the Singapore heat already. Not an excuse, but there is some wear and tear on this team. Chinese Taipei come in fresh. One of the benefits of getting that direct qualification due to the federation ranking.
Do a shout out for your favorite team or player. Just scan the same QR code.
So there they are. COVID company.
Snap away because we want to see you. And
they'll get back to work here.
Here at the FIBA 3x3 Asian Cup 2022.
Gokova taking her time. Holly Lova, she's a good shooter. They needed her to start shooting, and not only shooting, but knocking them down. The fouls continue to rack up for Chinese Taipei. So this 6-point advantage that they have right now, Gokova and company could trim into it at the line if they're consistent. Free throw shooting, such an important part of 3x3. It is a sprint to 21 points. So every possession is precious. And that one is good. Oh, nice pass in there. Foul is drawn on the shot.
What a play by Team Chinese Taipei.
There we go. Swung to the right. Here's Gokova. She showed some frustration here as that was poked away. Chin up top, Sue. She's thinking about that too. She tested deep waters. And she cannot hit that one. Just off the mark. So Sue will check out and they'll opt for some more size. As Kuo will check in. Halilova down to Gokova. It's poked away. So Turkmenistan are going to have to find some other options offensively because they are really locking in on Gokova. Now Gokova, drop step up and in. 2-possession game, 1 to 3 minutes to play. Entry, feed, foul on the floor, but that is number 7 on Turkmenistan, so we're going to see a couple of free throws anyway from Wayne.
That foul puts Team Turkmenistan in the penalty. There's going to be 2 shots here for UNT Wayne. Free throws are a crucial part of 3x3 basketball.
Wayne. She cannot knock down the first. Wayne misses the second one. Gokova lost the handle. She's going to recover it. She's got 6 to shoot. Now it's Azizova's turn, but she took too much time.
3-second violation. Parking a little bit too long. Possession to Chinese Taipei.
Oh, jab step. Quick move. Flotation device. No. Halilova. 2:30 to play. Turkmenistan got to get something and get it going quick. That is not the way to do it. They commit an offensive foul, and they're going to turn it right back over.
No free throw. This is an offensive foul. The possession with the Chinese Taipei. 2 minutes 33. 2 minutes 30 seconds remaining in the game.
Chin moves left, pulls the trigger. It's a misfire. Fighting for that ball. It's going to end up with Green. Now back over to White. Nobody's holding on to the Wilson. That one's flying. Sue will track it down. Sue goes to work from the corner. Down to the block. Whoa. Excuse me. 10-5. Haidirova. She's locked up as well.
Can't score. 1 minute 55 seconds. Now a 5-point lead for Chinese Taipei over Turkmenistan.
So what a defensive effort here from Chinese Taipei. Minute 55 left. Turkmenistan are not done. But early indicators are that Chinese Taipei very likely going to win this game. They made it very difficult for Golkova to dominate this game. They moved the ball beautifully. They haven't shot it as consistently as they would have liked from long range, but they've been the aggressor, Chinese Taipei, and they look like the fresher team. Top 2 from each group advance to day number 5. This is day number 3. Day number 4, we're gonna get to see more pool play. We'll see A and C tomorrow, but today it's all about B and D. That's for the men and the women, just so you know. Sue, missed it off the iron. Halilova, she sprints out, she clears it, and she misses it. Oh, Cross had her stuck, suspended. 11-5. Oh, look at that. That's a gangster slap. Halilova can't knock it down. Azizova can't come down with the rebound, at least initially. Tied up. And that's going to be white ball. Minute 14 to go. And everything seeming to be going Chinese Taipei's way. Okay, down low, here we go. They got a dominant player on the inside too. How good has Hung Ting Kuo been in this game for Chinese Taipei? Hung Ting Kuo standing 178, 19 years old. She's youthful, vibrant. Oh, Wayne. Azizova off the glass. Five-point game. Red light, green light. Hadirova. Tough shot attempts. 35 seconds and counting. And there's Kuo. Good luck with stopping her. Azizova finally gets one to go now. They leave Sue open, and Sue is cooking. Mid-range, count that up. 6-point lead for Chinese Taipei. It's not a matter of if, but a matter of when. It's 6 seconds or less. Chinese Taipei, the final score will be 13-7. A dominating defensive performance by Chinese Taipei as they hand Turkmenistan their first loss here in Singapore.
Make some noise one time for Team Turkmenistan.
So Turkmenistan, all of a sudden, the offense went missing.
Big ovation for the winners of the game. Make some noise.
Obviously, still a game left for each of these teams. As again, we will be deciding the top 2 teams out of each group by the end of the day today. So let's take a look at the highlights and see how this game transpired. It started off pretty action-packed. You could see from the very outset that they were not going to give Golkova her way easily. If she was going to get buckets, she was going to earn them. And she earned every one that she did get. Saw some nice outside shooting from Chinese Taipei. They looked fresh. They looked sharp. They also had a solid attack on the inside themselves. So they held the lead early. This would give them a 3-point lead as Chen put the moves on Golkova. And they would never look back. Turkmenistan would not take the lead. And then all they saw was white jerseys going by them. Oftentimes after a vicious crossover. The reverse game working. As I mentioned, Kuo, she was beyond the status quo near the rim. Continue to keep Turkmenistan off balance. Kuo continued to count up buckets, and the lead continued to get bigger and bigger. 10-5 game at this point, and another right to left crossover. just broke down the mechanics. So a little score on the inside, but it had very little to do with the final score in this one. Again, 13-7, Chinese Taipei. All right. So what do we have next? Oh, we're going to get it over to the men's side of things. New Zealand and Australia in a trans-Tasman rivalry. As we get a look at Pool B for the men, this is who's going to be competing. Australia, they got the direct qualification. New Zealand took them one win to come out of the qualifying draw, and Qatar. Those are 3 teams that we will see coming up here momentarily.
Coming up next, Team New Zealand versus Team Australia. Representing Team New Zealand, number 43,
All right, out come the Tall Blacks. There's Nico McCullough. He's already cooling off the guns. You can feel the vibes with this New Zealand team. Oh, what was that? Oh, okay. They worked on that last night, I promise you. Dominic Kelvin Poto. Yeah, he looks like he's a fun guy. Wait until you try to guard the dude. He's like a charging buffalo. You don't want to be in the way. JB Smooth, he's joined the crew as well, and there they are. Jaden Bezant, Zach Easthope, and it's picture day. They ain't wear suits. They got their suits of armor on. They ready to play. I'll tell you how they got here in just a minute, but here's how Australia got here. In case you didn't know, the Aussies have dominated at the Asia Cup, and they come out with plenty of confidence as well. They got Jesse Wagstaff. They got Greg Heyer. They got Daniel Jeffrey Craig Johnson. And they got Andrew Steele. Greg Heyer was a member of that 2019 gold medal team. Again, they are defending. They won back-to-back golds, 2018 and 2019. Again, you got Greg Heyer on that 2019 team. Andrew Steele was on that 2018 team. And this is a squad that is going to have to be dealt with. Both the men and women Australian teams have been tougher than overcooked steak in 3x3 competitions. Expecting a lot. They've had a couple of days to sit back and evaluate the competition. They're well coached. Damon Lowry and David Fiwer working with their 3x3 teams with the Aussies. And expect this one to be a close competition. And again, they're rivals. They call it a friendly rivalry. The neighboring countries, I guess they are fairly friendly. But ain't no friends between the lines. There's Dominic Kelman Poto. That Nico McCullough is slightly smaller than that. And there's Jesse Wagstaff. Wagstaff ready to get to it. We've seen him play in Manila, in the Manila Masters on the Pro Tour earlier this year. Like to like there's Nico McCullough. There he is, number 25. He was a part of the gold medal team, World Cup, the World Cup Asian qualifier in Doha earlier this spring. So they are all set. The guys in green.
Here we go.
Wagstaff will start on the bench.
Are you ready?
Coleman Poto, JB Smooth, and McCullough will start for the Tall Blacks.
9, 8, 7,
And this one
6,
is
5,
on. Let's go.
4,
10-minute sprint
3,
as we open up men's action.
3.
Full B in your face. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, in your ear. Let's have some fun, shall we? Andrew Steele. The crossover down to Greg Heyer. Wow, that was a quick 12 seconds. Shot clock violation. Heyer knows better than that. Got to get it up quick. He's an Asia Cup champion. He's trying to get another one under his belt.
This is a foul.
Not to forget the gold medal that Australia won at the 2015 Oceania Championships. Oh, Bazan, I wanna rock. No, he couldn't put the rock where it needed to go. Oh, now he's getting bullied. Here's Andrew Steele, quick step. He left him like a bad relationship. I don't want you no more. McCullough doing his dance. Down to East Hope, that's a big man. Trying to do some big things for his team, but too much protein on the release. JB Smooth with the steal, with the save. Now Steele has it. Let's see what he does with the Wilson. Steele moving left. He's going to drop it down low. Wagstaff. He's going to draw the foul. Wagstaff with some good size on him. Wagstaff standing 203. He's 36 years old. And that ball is out of bounds.
Out of bounds. And possession. New Zealand.
So New Zealand will take over. Here comes the Tall Blacks. JB Smooth. Quick with it. To the left. Drops it off. But that ball is at Kelvin Poto. He saves it. He threw that one up. Touches nothing. Greg Heyer. Might need to hire a new shooting coach. I'm just playing. 1-0. Bazant gets it to East Hope. Up fake. He's got some clear space. He elevates. He stepped on the line though. Got to be cognizant of their bearings. That ball is swung. Andrew Steele. He can't land it from the left wing. Kelman Poto. He's in a rush to the cup, but he doesn't have the finesse to finish. Wagstaff takes him out in the deep end. You got your scuba gear? 3-zip. It's one of the benefits of this Aussie team. Sides 1 through 4. And they got shooters like a movie crew. It's 3-zip. McCullough, he left him. He's got no patience. 3-1. Wagstaff. Ball fake. He sees meat pie when he sees Bazant down there. Oh, and a foul called. Wanting to utilize that size for certain. Aussie's attacking. Bazant will start it off, kick it over to McCullough. McCullough, high arc on the shot, but the stroke was broke. Steele will come clean of it. He wants to feed it down low. Oh, look. Oh, Johnson couldn't get it to go. I was talking about, East Hope takes the handoff, and he's cleared for an easy lay. Foul on White. That was McCullough holding on for dear life. Help me. Help me, please. Patiently get into this possession. They want to get to Wagstaff. He has that one poked away. I was talking about Wagstaff's size. Pause. Okay. People listening, just come on. Johnson has great size. He stands 212. Pull up. McCullough down low. Semi-podomatic. He's got a bucket underneath.
What's the biggie there?
That's my best Biggie impression. You should see how my co-workers are looking at me now. I'll stop it. Wagstaff, he fires a blank. He's going to get a second chance at this. He shoots his shot. Wilson says no. Ends up in Steele's hands. He puts the cookie in the cup, no problem. JB Smooth trying to go to work. JB Smooth, a flick of the wrist. FaceTime. This ain't no video chat. 5-5. McCulloch comes away with it. He's trapped in the corner. Down to JB Smooth. Back to McCulloch. Nico. Step back. Oh, right on time was Kelman Poto to recover and score. Now JB Smooth. Oh, he holds his own. Wagstaff shot it short. Now can Wagstaff hold his own against Kelman Poto? No, not without hacking.
Team New Zealand now with a 1-point lead over Team Australia.
So a break into action as it's 6:12 to play. We got a TV timeout, and we have a competitive game as promised. 6-5 between the Trans-Tasman rivals, New Zealand and Australia.
Who out here is cheering for Team Australia? Let me hear.
Your crew run, run, run. Your crew run, run. Shout out DJ Lass, making it last. Our Olympic DJ, our Olympic MC, Noah Lazarus, Kelman Poto. He will squeeze the trigger at the line. Too much protein on the release. Steele. Oh, that's an up fake. Wagstaff to the rack. Here's McCulloch. He puts on the brakes. Kelman Poto will hand back over to Nico. Nico McCulloch. He's out of there. Elevates at the rim. Steele wasn't having it. He'll kick it out. Steele will swing it now. Wagstaff making his move. Johnson from deep off the iron. Steele will track it down. He gets to the corner. 2-ball corner pocket. These goals ain't loyal. Oh, McCulloch. Let's see if he can get one to go. No rim needed. Net all wet as it's 8-6. It's all of a sudden turned into a rugby match. The All Blacks and who's Australia's rugby team? The Wallabies. It's good to have. See, I'm surrounded by Australians on our staff. It's just one question away. The Wallabies. I'll know that for next time. Wagstaff. Oh, yeah, he takes him to the Barbie. He's done underneath. Bazant. Oh, he's tricky with it. He missed his mark. Hire says shoot it. What he says, you do. Now Bazant cruises to the crib. He's a loner. They leave Wagstaff alone. He's got a reservations for two now. Oh, that one is poked away. JB Smooth will spin free. JB Smooth making his move. Mid-range game. No, sir. 4:33 and counting. Now, can Bazant hold his ground? No, he cannot. He was lost in the abyss. There's a swish. McCulloch gets that one to fall. It's a 1-point game. There's Hire, all muscle, all the time. He's going to put another one up, but he hits the deck after the miss. 12-11 game. McCulloch doing his dance. He decides to set up East Hope. East Hope. He has it poked away.
Daniel Johnson performing his force in the game. A 1-point lead for Australia over New Zealand. Team New Zealand ball.
Bazant, up fake. Oh, look at that defense. That was tighter than aerobics clothes. Say keep playing. No shot clock violation. No. That was like target practice. Easy hit for Johnson. He might be in trouble. No, he's not. Lost the handle on it. He had a mismatch, but lost to Wilson. So now we get to our next TV timeout. We're under 4 minutes to play. 13-11. Are y'all having fun yet? We are into our third game of the day, our first men's action. This is day 3 of the 2022 Asia Cup from Singapore here at Marina Bay Sands Event Plaza. There we go. Kyle Montgomery, they call me The Voice. You can find me at 3x3 The Voice on Instagram. You can follow our official Instagram account at FIBA 3x3. But make sure you use the hashtag 3x3Asia. There's Steele. Man, Andrew Steele has been missing like a ghost town. He's an outstanding shooter, but he's just not he hasn't been able to find his stroke. Steele swings it right. He's going to sprint to the left wing. He receives the Wilson. Drives, kicks. Johnson. Can't bury that one. Back rim. Over to McCulloch. McCulloch. Nope. The trade misses. Now Steele. He'll lock that down to Johnson. Johnson. He puts one up. He's fouled. Again, Johnson. This dude stands 212. Free throw is good.
So he gets 2 shots. From here on in, all defensive fouls, 2 shots. Team Australia was still 2 fouls to get.
Oh, the second one is no good. And then a foul on Green. 2 free throws because I failed to mention to you that New Zealand's in the penalty. Those are the rules. 7 fouls put you in the penalty. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Bazant trying not to give it away now. Oh, he drives. He misses the crib, though. East Coast, you're going to need some bubble wrap down there. He's moving people out of the way. East Coast is not a small human being. East Coast standing 203. He's 120 kilos. That is not a fun physical interaction. East Hope, too strong though, for his own good. Misses the free throw, it's out to Wagstaff, run up and get done up. A splash to the face.
Offensive foul. 4-point lead now for Australia over New Zealand.
Man, DJ Lass is in his bag. He's giving us everything from Drake to Tech 9 to Red Hot Chili Peppers to Earth, Wind, and Fire. Kelvin Poto, he's on the go. Nice move. Oh, but he stepped on the line. So the Tall Blacks, they trail it here by 4. 2:49 to go. Wagstaff cash. 18-12. 7 fouls now on the Aussies. So Kelvin Poto will shoot a couple here. Big trip to the stripe. Plenty of time left in this game, by the way. Oh, but Kelvin Poto is having some struggles at the free throw line. And the second one, he splits a pair. Here comes Steele. He'll swing it over. Wagstaff with the quick move to the cup. Finishes with a lay. Easy money. Oh, nice move from Kelvin Poto. He's got some roadkill on that drive. Jeez Louise. The step back. That stroke was broke. Steele, though, with the hustle. Now Wagstaff. How did he manage to sneak that one in? He put it in the back door. 20-14. They give it away. Steele swings it across. Wagstaff, he's on the run like Beyonce's tour. And Australia win it 21-14. They sprint to the finish line in this 10-minute sprint. It's the Aussies. They turn up the heat on their neighbors. And they hand New Zealand their first loss of the competition.
The winners of the game, make some noise for Team Australia!
So the defending champs, they're going to start off their title defense in the winner's circle. So from one Aussie to the next, we get it over to Tristan Lavalette, who's standing by with our winners after that game.
Jesse, a lot of passion when Australia and New Zealand played, no exception today, but you seem to take over the game yourself towards the end there?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of passion, but there's a lot of respect. They're really physical, they're well skilled, they had a really good outing at World Cup, we know that, so I expect them to go pretty deep in the tournament.
And what are you expecting against Qatar in your next game?
Look, to be honest, we concentrated on the game ahead of us, and that was New Zealand, so right now obviously it's a pretty quick turnaround in 3-on-3, so we'll move on to Qatar pretty quick.
Congratulations and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Appreciate it, mate. Thanks.
Thanks.
Jesse Wagstaff. Yeah, he says we're not looking that far ahead. We're taking it one game at a time, one opponent at a time, and the Tall Blacks got all of the Aussies' focus in this one. They were focused like bifocals, shooting like they had scopes. Whether it was Wagstaff from deep, Steele didn't quite have his stroke going, but that's the beauty of having a balanced team. They were matching strength against strength. Kelvin Poto won that battle, but the continual activity on the glass for the guys in green really made a difference here. Greg Heyer sharing it to Steele, who finishes with the easy layup. Nico McCullough. That is not a highlight for him. That's a Kelvin Poto highlight, but I thought he did a good job at really putting pressure on the defense, getting to the rim. He obviously shreds the threads on that one. They got some nice outside shooting from Johnson. The giant himself, 212, he stands. And he's quite comfy out there in the deep end, and he can do that to you close to the goal. Mixed him up like a cocktail. This is 3x3. Defense turns to offense after that 1-point score. You saw the two. JB Smooth to the hoop. He misses, but East Hope just bowling people out of the way. Wagstaff to the crib. And the lead continued to swell for the Aussies as they walk into the winner's circle after a battle with their neighbors. We will take a breath because we got a lot more action to go. Our next contest is scheduled to start in about 6 minutes, so we won't be gone for long. Grab something to drink, maybe a snack. More 3x3 on the way from Singapore, Japan, and Uzbekistan. In the meantime, enjoy what's coming up on the court.
Lifestyle and culture, and it's all about entertainment all around. So they are a feature at all Slingers home games over the past 7 seasons. With their in-game dance routines to their on-court promo activations, these girls have been there each home game to entertain the crowd and cheer on the home team. And they are here at the FIBA 3x3 Asia Cup Singapore 2022. So I want you all to give it up one time. Give a big ovation for the Slinger Girls. Let's go. Come on out. I want to see everybody clap your hands with me now. We all want to clap all together. We're going to be all together. Let's go. Clap, clap, clap. Let's go. Clap, 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 clap. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Come on. FIBA 3x3. Asia Cup. Singapore 2022. You know how we do. I see you. I need to have some of what you're having, bro. Come on, come on. Hey, look at him on camera. Yeah.
What an absolutely beautiful view of the city here in Singapore. You know, as soon as you land at the Changi Airport, this place is unique. It becomes even more evident once you get to walking around this country. Here at the Marina Bay Waterfront Promenade, you got the Helix Bridge. You got a lot of bold architecture around here. That's the financial district. There's a lot of money being made around here. They have the world's highest percentage of millionaires here in Singapore.
DJ Les putting me to the test.
They've got architectural marvels that you see with the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. It's an iconic hotel. Have you been to the observation deck up there yet? Put it on your bucket list.
Let me hear you say yeah. Let me hear you say yeah. Yeah.
It's almost time to get to our next contest. Men's play continues with Japan and Uzbekistan. We saw both of these teams in the qualifying draw action. There we go, Pool D. Chinese Taipei was the squad that got the direct qualification. The only team of these three that we did not see. But we got a good look at Japan, and we obviously got a good look at Uzbekistan.
3 days here at the Marina Bay Sands Events Plaza. And also, for all y'all in the audience,
tell you more about their body of work. Actually, Chinese Taipei did not get that direct qualification. Now, I'm thinking of the women's team. Each team in this group, Pool D, played in the qualifying draw. You would think I would know that. I did call those games, didn't I? Listen, we're 42 games in. It has been a blur. I'll be the first to admit, from time to time, I might make a mistake. They've all played. We've seen them. And if you're a fan of this Japanese team, you most certainly like what you have seen from these guys. They look renewed. They didn't win a game at the World Cup. They have forgotten about that. They have put it in their rear view. Tomo Chai is one of the most experienced 3x3 players in the history of the game. Nobody has played in more World Cups than him. He's amongst like 3 or 4 players that have played in 5. Here we are at the 5th edition of the Asia Cup. The Japanese men took a bronze medal in 2018. They're the 2 seed. They have not taken a medal since then. This team could be the team that does it. They got their top gun, Ryuto Yasuoka, an Olympian as well. You got a couple of Olympians on this Japanese team. Yasuoka with 18 points through 2 games. This dude has been in kill mode. But a well-balanced attack. We've seen Tomoyo Chai really pick it up too. He's got 12 points coming out of the qualifying draw action. And now as Uzbekistan take the court, I need to remind you of what they did. Uzbekistan, they beat up Papua New Guinea pretty easily. Then they pulled out an overtime thriller over Kazakhstan. Artur Ovanesov, there he is, rocket number 3. He was the one. He had a 2-ball that sent it to OT, and then he issued the kill shot, the lethal injection from the top of the key to win it. That win responsible for putting Uzbekistan here. They got the big man Simon Mitayev, Ivaneshov. There we go. Somebody corrected me. I got a good team around me. Ivaneshov. No. I got to practice that. Yeah, Vaneshov. Thank you. I'm going to write that down. Vaneshov. All right, so you got Artur Ovaneshov, Damirion Toganov, Forkod Yusupov, and Semen Mityayev. See, I'm a natural Uzbek now, aren't I? The people in Uzbekistan right now are rolling their eyes at me. They're saying, shut up, please. Just call the game. And give our guys some nicknames, for God's sakes. We're tired of you butchering our people's names. Doesn't the effort count, y'all? I'm trying. All right, never mind. There's Tomoyo Chai. He's 35 years old. We call him the Worm. He wears 91 for a reason. If you're old enough to remember Dennis Rodman, then you'll know why he is Ochai's idol. All effort, all the time. He's the motor on this Japanese team, an Olympian, and the centerpiece of what they do, scoring the ball better. I really saw Ochai shooting the two-piece a lot better in that qualifying draw. We're not going to talk about what they did at the World Cup. That wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. I'll just tell you where they finished at the World Cup. 19. Oh, my goodness. There's my guy, Ovanashov. Oh, I got it now. He's locked and loaded. He's ready to hoop in here. But I don't want to forget about the other players on Uzbekistan's team. Mityayev, the big man in the middle, the second leading scorer on his team with 11. And Farkod Yusupov, the quick guard, he's got 9 coming out of the couple of qualifying draw games that they had. I didn't mention what Japan did in the qualifying draw action. I guess there's no better time than to do it than now, before we head into the game. They beat Malaysia 21-10, and then they beat Iraq 21-13. As I mentioned, Yasuoka had 18 points in just those 2 games. He finished the qualifying draw round as the 3rd highest scorer in the males competition. Is he going to keep on cooking? Sadohara, he's going to start with possession for Japan as they look to get the main draw off to a good start. Yasuoka, he's going to swing it over to Ochai. He's going to shoot it freely. 2-piece, no biscuit. Japan draw first blood, the Worm. Oh, and there's Yusupov. You're supposed to get a hand up on him. He will bury you from the deep end. 2-2. Now it's Yasuoka's turn. His stroke was broke. Sadohara, he's going to try the shorty. He missed it. Yusupov, he's got that on a yo-yo string. Your ankles might be in trouble. Where did he go? Well, that ball didn't go in, so wasted highlight. Yusupov, he's going to have a seat. Ovanashov will step in. Uzbekistan quick at the guard position, and they got some size too. That's a foul off the ball. As Komatsu is whistled for the foul. Can't forget about Masahiro Komatsu. Long-time national team representative with Ryo Sadohara, Tomoyo Chai, and Ryuto Yasuoka. Sadohara. Oh.
Nice aggressive move by number 0, Ryo Sadohara.
Ochai now. He's going to move it left. They're going to leave Sadohara all alone. But he fires a blank off the rim. It goes over to Uzbekistan. Yusupov, step back, chunk the deuces. Well off the mark. That pass nearly stolen. And that's actually going to be blue ball off of white. So Uzbekistan will take over after some tough defense. We're just scratching the surface of this contest. Just over a minute in. Oh, Yusupov, he has it sent back. Didn't have the right labeling. Tomoyo Chai, he hangs his hat on the defensive end. Hence why his idol is Dennis Rodman. Rebounds, defense. Yasuoka to the hole, bruh. 3-2. Vanashev, he pulls the trigger, touches nothing. Yasuoka, high arc on the release, way out. He can knock those down. Not necessarily a bad shot. And an opportunity for me to make a point here. 3x3, if you transition from 5-on-5 to 3x3, a bad shot in 5-on-5 is a good shot in 3x3. You got to take contested shots in this game. It's a mental switch that players have to make. Sato Hara straight through the traffic, got through the traffic jam. 4-2 is the result. Turganov flips it over his shoulder to the corner, up fake. Yusupov, he will catch, he will shoot, and he comes up short. Some contact underneath, that foul on blue. Nidyayev, he says me? Okay, all right, just making sure. B&D in action today. Pool play in the main draw, taking over day 3 here in Singapore. Sato Hara down low. Yasuoka, he's denied, but that foul on the floor, that is number 5 on Uzbekistan. Japan leading by 2 with only a foul committed to this point. Sato Hara, the whip and the lele. The worm gets to the hole. Get it? Ochai setting up a play. A defensive play. He's already being physical. The possession hasn't begun. He's like, look, Ochai is intense. He's got no chill like a broke refrigerator. Yasuoka, he going to work now. Now down to the basement. Ochai, bucket. 6-2. Japan on the attack. Yasupov, he steps back, foul off the ball. So that possession will stay with blue even after the miss.
6-2. Japan leading over Uzbekistan. 5 team fouls for Uzbekistan, 2 team fouls for Japan.
Here's Yasupov. Oh, Yasupov lost the handle on it. Ochai, dime time. The tunnel vision from the worm. There's another one for you. So Ochai having some fun here as his Japanese quartet lead this thing 7-2 right out of the gates into our first TV timeout. Take another look at the Worms' tunnel vision. A no look worth seeing again. You can trust him on the pass. He is not only a capable passer, but a willing passer. Great leader on this Japanese team. Vanashev. That one comes down, but does not land. Oh, another just delectable dish. 5-star version from Ochai. So Ochai is out here dealing right now. He'll hand that one off. Simple. Ochai, he's there to clean up the leftovers. So the worm is everywhere. Seven-point advantage for the Japanese. Oh, Vanashev, no. That one's going to go out of bounds. That one fed down low. Sadahara, he's a loner. By himself, he lays it up. The lead is starting to swell like allergies. Yosipo making his move. Yusupov. He pulls it, but he misses. 10-2. Japan all over Uzbekistan. Equal wear and tear on both of these teams. Again, both of them with two games under their belt. That Wilson is swung to the corner. Ochai gives it back. Yasuoka on the drive. Sadohara up fake. 2 toes behind the line. Did he get up in time? He's saved by the bell like Zach Morrison. 12-2.
12-2.
Reverse lay. That one goes in. Sadohara, he's liking it now. He's heating up. 14-3.
14-3. Big lead early.
That one is a miss. Sadohara, the soup's been simmering. He can't put that one in the cup. And he fires that one out of Ochai's reach. This looks like a completely different Japanese team than what we saw at the World Cup in Antwerp. That was almost 2 weeks ago. They've gone back to the lab. And again, they come out newly made. Yusupov, no. Komatsu, down low to the worm. The worm, he'll fire it out to Yasuoka. Yasuoka with the jab step. He's going to draw the foul on the way up. No, he didn't. He actually is called for the offensive foul. Crossover, step back, right to left. Goes to the hole with the left. And able to earn the foul. But Uzbekistan, they are not getting lucky at all. These guys haven't scored in a while. That free throw is missed. Quick kick out. Yasuoka. 2 in the corner, no. Ovanashov making the move on Komatsu. Ovanashov. More fakes than a bootlegger. He's able to get the score on the inside, but his team is trailing still big. It's a double-digit lead for Japan in this 10-minute sprint to 21. Uzbekistan with a 6th foul. Each team with 6 fouls. No more to give. Japan will take back over. Top of the key. Ochai working from the left wing. Longtime teammate Komatsu sets in the screen. The worm sets his sights on the 2-piece, but he doesn't hit it. Now he's got to defend. Ovanashov, jab step, drive to the right. The worm, D'ing up. That ball comes back to Ochai. Ochai will clear it himself. Oh, the worm behind the back, slick, kicks it. Komatsu, can he swish it? No. But the worm, and he tracks down the rebound. Now Ochai, he's going to chunk the deuces. Long rebound, Komatsu. He will snuff the Wilson out. So they're corralling the offensive glass and they continue to move. But that possession is wasted. Komatsu just couldn't hold on to it. He had the right idea. 3:24 remaining in a 14-4 bullying. So somehow, someway, Uzbekistan, they're going to have to figure out something quickly. It's got to start on the defensive end. You can't let Sadohara shoot. Sadohara is going to make you holler. 2 for $1 from the right side. The Uzbeks are getting set. It's my guy, Noah Lazarus, MCing. Appreciate the shout out, my guy. We're having fun. Teamwork makes the dream work with 3x3. Yusupov, quick move, pulled up on him. Ochai said, come over, set the screen. Yasuoka, instead, he's going to shoot it from the logo. Doesn't knock that one down. Oh, Mitiayev out of there. And he finishes with a two-handed flush. Get him some hand sanitizer now. 14-6. Mitiayev swings it. That ball's going to end up in Yusupov's hands. He's going against the top-level defender, the Worm. Steps back, got some space, couldn't knock it down. Timiayev, the running hook with the left. Feathery, soft touch from the big man, 14-7. The Worm making his way to the hole, but he misses that one off the rim. It's going to stay a 14-7 game. Still a sizable lead for the Japanese. Yusupov almost had that pass stolen. It's going to stay with blue. Got to get it up. Oh, foul on the wild shot. They got bailed out by some bad defense there. But Uzbekistan was in trouble. Let's take another look at Timiayev doing his dance. The big man sets Komatsu up with the crossover and then the thunderous dunk at the rim. Charging like the bald bull. Now he's going to have a seat and get a rest.
Yeah. So here we are practicing the FIBA 3x3 initiative.
Take another look. Timiayev. Timber. Crossover. Who says the big dudes can't handle the rock? And he doesn't forget to flush. Now he's just going to put the seat up, wash his hands, and get out of there. Oh, the dad jokes are never ending. The best thing about dad jokes is they make me laugh. They don't make my kids laugh. That's right. Turganov cannot turn the trip to the stripe into a score, at least initially. Oh, two in the corner. Shreds the threads. It is 16-8. Yasuoka got the stroker. Oh, Mitiayev, excuse me. He gets the mid-range. Oh, Yasuoka. Here he goes. He's on another scoring tangent. Nobody can discipline him. 8-point lead for the Japanese. Oh, Mitiayev goes to the cyclone move. Yasuoka, he's to the hole. Nobody there to stop him. So Yasuoka, he was number 2 on the scoring charts with 18 coming out of 2 games. He's going to continue to count it up. We might need an accountant soon. I'm losing track of his points. That's high-level math. And then you're going to leave that man open. Oh, man, they dodged 2 bullets right there. Game point for Japan as they have put the beat down on Uzbekistan. That was from way out there where Sasquatch lives. Ivanishov hit that one, but it won't matter. This game is over with. Sadohara takes the package and he delivers Japan their first win of the main draw, 21-11 over Uzbekistan. Easy money. Take a look at the last delivery. It's finished off, and none other than the Worm setting the table. So Japan remain unbeaten. They got a good thing going on. Got the right combination here in Singapore. Tomoyo Chai. He's been around the 3x3 block. He knows how to get the dubs. And now they'll go back and get prepared for their second game, which will be coming up later on today. Japan against Chinese Taipei to close our action. So you have the whole day to look forward to that one. Dominant win. Saw some good action to this point. Let's take a look back at that action one more again in case you joined us late. We're going to give you a tardy for showing up late, but we're going to give you some highlights. So don't worry. This is how it happened. Japan was in sequence from the very beginning. Uzbekistan down 7-2 before they could hardly even blink. And that lead just continued to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Tomoyo Chai, he was everywhere like KFC. You could find them all over the floor, just like you can find them all over the world. Defensively, Japan really locked in, although Uzbekistan was able to exploit some lapses, but it was 12-3, and it only got worse for Uzbekistan. Sato Hara, he pulls the trigger, knocks down the 2-ball. Ovanishov, took him a while to wake up. He was the hero for them on day one. He got it going. Yusupov with the quick pull-up. And then the big fella, Mityayev, he touched some iron in this one. So he got his vitamins. But they weren't strong enough. Despite some nice moves and some mid-range game, Chai staying active. And how about Yasuoka? He took this game over like he had the joystick. Swishes in the deep end. Then Ochai with the final setup to Sato Hara. He says, "Hala, we out of here." Find us in the winner's circle. Japan with a 10-point victory. All right. So all right, so we will turn it back over to the ladies. Singapore and Indonesia. Of course, we saw Indonesia start the day against Japan, and they did not come out on top. It was a close game, but now they have to win if they want to continue to play. 0-2 in the main draw will end it for you. So we'll see if Indonesia can bounce back after that 17-15 loss to Japan. We'll get our first look at the homestanding Singapore squad. They got the direct ticket because they are the hosts. It's their house. They can do what they want. I'm not going to be the one that says anything. They are the 21 seed. Oh, you must be a shooter. Okay. Chung Si Ying Sara with Wan King Chin and Kai Ting Shermaine Si, as well as Aang Su Ting Pauline. That is Singapore. Looking to shock some people in their own backyard. But they're going to go up against an Indonesian team that is not happy. They played hard, had a chance there late, got a big two from Pierre-Louis that got them within striking distance, but they didn't get a shot up in the last possession of the game. Just had a mental lapse, had a chance to potentially tie, but it's water under the bridge now. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Don't matter now. All that matters is the next 10 minutes in front of them. It's a 10-minute sprint to 21. Indonesia gots to have it. Singapore, they got the crowd behind them. But here is the Indonesian squad. Kimberly Pierre-Louis, she and Dia Lestari leading the way, along with Augustine Elia Gradita Retong and Adelaide Castilla Wong Soharjo. Indonesia, the 11 seed. Singapore with the benefit of being able to sit back and kind of watch the qualifying draw action, do some scouting, do some studying, and prepare their bodies for this battle that is coming up. Our two officials will be stepping up in front of your screen in a moment. I always want to show our officials some love. They work hard out here in the elements with the players. Yu Yin Su, what's up, Yu Yin? And Tatsuo Nagoshi. Augustine will open with the possession. And we already have a quick whistle. Black on the attack. They're going to get it down to Pierre-Louis. Pierre-Louis. Ooh la la. She's going to get the score on the inside. She's a bucket getter. Oh, they need to get some defense. Singapore with the score. 1-1 early on, first 20 seconds. Augustine making her move to the left. Down to the post office. Louis hit her. Oh, gotta finish the spin move. Otherwise, I can't finish my sentence. She can go back to the drop step, but the reverse. She needed some rear view help. Missed it. That too is too long. Ball goes to Black. Kimberly Pierre-Louis setting up shop. She's got the green light. Not a green release. That shot was laggy. 1-1. That too is chunked up. And Singapore still looking to strike here for the second time this game. C wasn't even looking. C gets it back. She's going to put that one in the rim. Crossover. Here's C. Little indecisive with the Wilson. Chung. Boom. Knocks down the deep one. And there's Pierre-Louis. She's clearing some space for her new office down low. It's the post office, 3-2. Chin will open the possession for Singapore. Chin will get it back, and Chin puts it in. 5-2. Deep double. Pierre-Louis. She's seeing double too. So she speaks with her wrist. Chung down low. Easy money. It's Ang Su. Oh, Pierre-Louis. She missed the shot off the spin move. And a foul underneath. Chung. Oh, she lost the handle on the Wilson. It's now in the hands of the Indonesians. Pierre-Louis squeezes the trigger. Bang, bang. It's 6 apiece. Quick step. She lost her. She's an international banker. Off the glass, it's 7-6. Pierre-Louis, excuse me. Places to go, buckets to get. 7-7 with 7:20 and counting left. The homestanding Singapore squad. Oh, nice feed on the inside, but there's a foul. Two-piece, no biscuit. Singapore showing a lot of fight here in their own backyard. Les Starry to the left, off the iron, out of bounds, over the white. All right. So a break in the action as we give you some of the highlights. That was the last two bomb from the left wing. Setting up the shot, hand up, so what? That was Chin. She's got a couple of two pieces. Shooting the ball confidently.
3 seconds remaining ball game.
Aang, she'll start the possession to the left. C, trying to drop the ball up top. That is poked away. Lestari got a hand on it. That'll leave 6 seconds to shoot for Chung. C, over to Chung. Chung gets some room, and she puts that one off the Windex. Pierre-Louis changes direction and finishes with the scoop. Chung jab step. Oh, rattles out of the iron. Singapore can shoot this thing. Pierre-Louis, that one off the back iron. That Wilson ends up with Singapore, who lead it by 2. Indonesia, again, they don't want to go 0-2. They do, they're done. And this crowd is going to go crazy. If Singapore will lock down a spot. Oh, look, she left her behind after the spin move. But Singapore would automatically qualify to the quarterfinals with a win. So Indonesia would be the odd team out. That was accidental, but nonetheless still a foul. An elbow to the grill. Mid-range game from Pierre-Louis. Sweet jumper. Evens things up, 10 apiece. Rebound finds its way to Pierre-Louis. Adelaide moves to the left, down low to Pierre-Louis. That one wiped away, but she was about to have her way again. (10-10). Pierre-Louis down back in the post office. Oh, that one does not go. So she'll shoot one. Tied in a knot, 10-10 apiece. That was a little bit redundant. 10-10 apiece. Hey, it's early. Sometimes I get the wires crossed. Pierre-Louis, too much protein. She gets it back, and she puts it back. She is dominating this game. Pierre-Louis has her team up by 1. Cross-court pass. Sets up the shot, but it's too long. Pierre-Louis is going to deliver the package again. She is on murder mode right now. Oh, C says, excuse me. Clears the way to the rim and finishes with the scoop, but now she might be in trouble. So C with no choice but to hold on for dear life against Pierre-Louis. So Pierre-Louis setting up again. She's having her way like Burger King. She's eating. Oh, yeah, her back was on the line. Augustin starts it to the right. Oh, nice pocket pass. Beautiful helper there from Augustin. All right, as we get back to it. Chung to Chin. High arc, nope. Off the iron, but Chun comes down with it, and she rockets that one out of bounds. A great benefit for Singapore to be playing, and what a treat for us all to be back here in Singapore, the place where it all began for 3x3. You OGs know all about it. The Youth Olympic Games in 2010 is what springboarded the sport into what it is today, which is an official Olympic discipline. And we are back in really one of the most breathtaking countries, I should say, that I've ever seen. Chun, 15-12, after she shows the touch. Pierre-Louis, offensive foul. So TV timeout with 3:34 to play. Competitive game here. Indonesia with a lot to plan for their playoff lives, so to speak. Singapore held the lead earlier. Indonesia is now in front by one, but look what Chun has been able to do. Chun's got some really good touch within 15 feet or so. C up top. C setting the screen. Chin is going to pull the trigger. Ooh. High arc. Down low. Oh, good strip. Reaching the cookie jar. And she says, no sweets for you. Oh, but a sweet release from the right wing. Two to the chin. From Chin. Augustin. She responds with a 1. So a 14-16 game. I'm loving this one. C to the baseline. C will swing it over. Chin again. No, off the 10, but ain't no. I'm playing with my emotions. Augustin. She's going to get it down low. Just count that. That is easy as ABC. 1, 2, 3. Aim. Oh, left alone. Looked like it was on target, but it was not. Augustin setting up the crossover on the baseline, working on C. And she's going to draw the foul. That is number 7 on Singapore. 2 free throws will follow. Thinking, oh, she misses. .223 left. Starry will now have her chance at the line. Dia Lestari. Oh, too much sauce on that shot. Got to find the right touch here this time. Indonesia. Oh, man. Missed opportunities. Oh, Pierre-Louis. A rare miss for her.
17-14.
Oh, look, nice passing. Oh, Sharon is caring. 17-15. Singapore ain't going nowhere yet. Oh, Lestari puts that one in orbit, and it comes down through the net. 19-15. $1:56 left. C. Getting some tough defense from Augustin. Little stop and go. And that one's poked away. That'll leave very little time left on the shot clock for Singapore to get a shot up. it'll be up to C to try to get that ball to the rim. I don't think she will be able to with 0.5. She actually did. Wow. Maybe I should shut up. But then again, if I do that, then I wouldn't be doing my job. So 19 to 15. Oh, that's poked away. Sorry, saying black ball, please. No. Union ain't going for that. Timeout, White. Buck 35 left. Indonesia in the driver's seat. A two-piece would end it. It's a two-possession lead for them. But things can change very quickly in 3x3. Two-point shot is often the difference maker. Things can change in a hurry. Oh, that was it is loose. Now the Wilson finds his way to Pierre-Louis, and you know she knows what to do with it. C on the drive, the scoop, no. Game point for Indonesia. Jab step, Adelaide, spins, kicks it, Augustin. She's on the move like the leash is up. Pierre-Louis, she's gonna try to clean up the mess, and she does it. Game time, 21 to 15. Kimberly Pierre-Louis was unstoppable in this game for Indonesia. And she was a walking bucket, living up to her nickname, her IG name. She is a bucket. And that's all she got. Indonesia had to have it. So they pull it out and hand Singapore their first L to start the tournament. 21-15 again is the way that one came to an end. A lot of fun to watch. Indonesia bounced back from that 17-15 loss to Japan as we bounce it over to Rachel Rominger, who's standing by with Kimberly Pierre-Louis. She's a bucket.
It was quite a tight game at the beginning. What was your turning point?
Well, they started hitting a bunch of threes on us, lots of shots on us. We were kind of lazy on defense, and we were kind of like, oh, damn, we got to step it up or else, you know. Winner of this game gets to go to the next round, so it was do or die.
Did they catch you by surprise?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, they had this great crowd and this great energy behind them. You know, of course they're going to perform, and kudos to them. They had a great showing.
How was it playing actually against the home crowd?
It was cool. I mean, I love the energy. You know, Singaporean people. You know, they're really great people, and they obviously like helped their team to have such a great showing. So, kudos to them.
Well, good luck for the next.
Thank you.
All right, let's look at the highlights in this one. And let's see this path of destruction that Kimberly Pierre-Louis did. We're going to see some Singaporean highlights for sure, but this is all about Kim Pierre-Louis. KPL. Top of the key, cooking. Right wing, cooking. Chin, shooting the win. She had a couple of two pieces. I liked her game. And as you heard Rachel Rominger astutely mention, she said this was a really tight game early. You know, what was the turning point? When did this game change? And as you can see, 12-10 at this point. Everybody was wondering, okay, when is it going to change? Indonesia is only leading by one here. We're past the midway point. I'll tell you when the game changed. The game changed when Kimberly Pierre-Louis decided to completely take over the control like a remote. She says, this show is mine. We're subscribed. Baseline jumper, good. More from Pierre-Louis. And he started to get distance there in the last minute or so. And then Pierre-Louis puts it away. That was game. Again, 21-15, the final in that one. Indonesia's work is done. Singapore, again, will be on the court later on. We'll see them go toe-to-toe with Japan. And that obviously will decide which two teams will be moving on from Group B. Main draw action. What's good, good people? It is day 3. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, in your ear. Here from the Marina Bay Sands Event Plaza, right off the Singapore River. So much to see, so much to enjoy here in this city. I've had a little bit of time to go around, but I plan to tour the city a little bit more. But in what I've seen so far, I'm really liking it. Have you seen the Merlion Park right across the bay? I like that figure, that statue with the lion head and the fish body. It's a place with vastly different ethnic groups. You got the Malay culture, you got the Chinese culture, Japanese culture, obviously the Indonesian influence. So what's going down here on the tip of the Malay Peninsula? We are 85 miles north of the equator, and things have continued to heat up. Oh man, I'm flowing now. Save it for the game. Sri Lanka. They will take the court here. And we're going to see them for the first time. Sri Lanka with Benika Talagala, Nahira Pereira. They lead the way for this team. In the all-white, they are a squad that got a direct qualifier by virtue of ranking. So it'll be our first look at them. This will be our second look at Turkmenistan. In the main draw. Turkmenistan, of course, came out of the qualifying draw, hitting on all cylinders, 3-0. Average margin of victory of almost 10 points per game. The top scorer of the entire event in Gokova. But their first game was not ideal against Chinese Taipei. They ended up losing that game 13-7. Very rarely would you see this Turkmenistan team held to 7 points. They got to right the ship right now if they want to continue to play here in Singapore. So now we get a chance to find out what they're really made of. They went and had a talk with the coaching staff. Probably got reminded as to who they are and what the goals are and what the strengths are. And we'll see if they can get back to what they do best. Pool D action rolling on here, day 3. And let me finish introducing that Sri Lanka matchup. I mentioned Pereira, I mentioned Talagala. I don't want to forget about Anjali Akanyake and Lubna Morsev on this 14th seeded Sri Lanka team. Saw him play pretty well at the FIBA 3x3 World Cup qualifier Asia. Finished 5th. Didn't manage to get a spot at the World Cup. There's Nihari Pereira. There we go. The 22-year-old Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka men, they were fun to watch yesterday. They didn't win. They got beat by China to earn a spot to play in the main draw. But a lot of highlights in that game. Shout out to them. I'm sure they're watching. So they'll get a few warm-ups here. These two countries met at the 2013 Asia Championships. Same Asia Championships that Turkmenistan earned their only medal. It was a bronze back then. So the final preparations and the final conversations before going into this one are being made. I can tell you right now, expect Turkmenistan to feed Gokova. She averaged 10.3 points per game through the first 3. Ran into some tough defense by Chinese Taipei. But they're going to have a distinct size advantage in this one against Sri Lanka, who have the quickness advantage. Binaka, she fires it from long range. High rebound. It's going to go over the green. Dalagala with the hezzy. Dalagala put on the brakes. Ball for off. Kiss off the glass. Sri Lanka draw first blood. Here comes Halilova. Halilova down to Gokova. Gokova goes up. That's easy money. Cannot defend in the semicircle after a made bucket. Azizova is warned. The next one will bring a technical. So it's called a delay of game tech. You'll have to be cautious of that going forward. That shot, not enough steam on it, so the ball goes over the green. Halilova runs into some traffic on the way to the rim. Was she on her way up? She asked if she should be shooting, and no was the answer. No free throws. Number 3 checks in for Sri Lanka. Pereira in defense now. Azizova trying to give her that work, but that defense is tighter than spandex. 1-1. And now Azizova gets whistled for the foul. There's Pereira. The bank is open. The banks are always open here in Singapore. Three-1 game. Just a minute in. Halilova says, come on over, I got something for you. A two-piece combo. 3-3. Hydrova, pinpoint pass to Gokova. She's hacked on the way up. Gokova up to the line. And Gokova is good. Gokova on that bronze medal team for Turkmenistan in 2013, by the way. She's the unquestioned leader on this team. And she sets up Halilova for a double date. 6-3. And I think she just rattled Halilova's head. She was so excited on the high five. Don't abuse your teammates, Gokova. She's got to see clearly on the free throw line. See, you're responsible for that. 3-point game. Lubna, high arc. And she gets the double dip to go. Sri Lanka ain't going nowhere. 6-5. Banika, she was able to get that up. Missed it, can't track down the rebound. She's going to get whistled for the foul. She says, yep, you got me. Halilova will kick it out. Azizova. Oh, rainbow over the rim. And there's Gokova. That ball ricochets off the rim. There's Banika. No. Loose ball that Wilson's going to find its way back. Miss. So 6-5 game. Jump balls are always rewarded to the defending team. I've said it before, it is as good as a steal. There's Gokova. Man, she is stronger than a Singaporean sling. 7-5. Oh, I like the scoop. She had the right flavor. Was able to finish it at the rim. Sri Lanka hanging right in here. That last score, Akanayake. Now Gokova. She puts another victim on her bucket list. Banika get a chance to go up to the line. Shooting and missing, but that's a lane violation. Wow, that's what it. So she'll get another opportunity. And you see that a lot. Players just get a little too anxious in their effort to get the rebound. And what ends up happening is they step in the lane too quickly. And if it's a free throw missed, then it's obviously another opportunity. And that one is made good. It is a 1-point game. Turkmenistan not dominating Sri Lanka. You don't win the game on paper. You win the game between the lines. Quick step, but that is thrown back like FUBU. Good defensive play.
So I'm going to ask you one time, who here is cheering for Team Sri Lanka? Make some noise.
Look back at some of the highlights in this one. As Gokova has continued to have her imprints all over this game. She has been beating them up down on the block, as you would expect. Chinese Taipei had the right game plan to really slow her down, but she's come back alive. She was a sleeping giant, so to speak. So the 6'3" Asia Cup bronze medalist is back in her bag. Her team is up 1. And looks like Turkmenistan is getting a warning. I'm not sure what for. I'm not privy to that information at the moment. Azizova hands it off. Shot clock violation. Didn't have enough time. So Angelique. Nope. Halilova. Oh, that one deflected. So fresh 12 for Turkmenistan. Much like we saw with Indonesia, they're in a must-win situation. Oh, Gokova hit the deck. Over to Halilova. Halilova mishandles it. Pressure defense. Plenty of time to shoot. Oh, and she's to the rim in no time. Quicker than a New York minute. Ties it up in 8 apiece. And 3 in the key is called. Gokova needs a sub. Hadirova will check in. So a 4th foul now on Turkmenistan. They got 2 more to give. Sri Lanka with 5. 6:21 left and an 8-8 tie. Danica. Oh, too much heat on that pass. Just bounce past that one in and let her go to work. Halilova. Now Gokova, mouse in the house. Oh, she missed it, but she's going to finish the leftovers, no problem. Oh, deep 2 attempt. And Wilson is going to end up with, that's going to end up with Green. Halilova will start it for her team, top of the key. Pereira defending. Halilova to the left. Lost it. Kicks it out. Gokova. She's going to miss that one. Off the right side of the iron. Long rebound to Sri Lanka. A foul on the entry pass. And now both teams have 5 fouls apiece. Benica, she's open, but she got no reception on the long-range shot. 9-8. Turkmenistan looking to get a little bit more space here. Halilova, she shifts gears. Oh, and in the process called for the offensive foul. I think that off arm got to swinging a little bit. Nope, too strong on that too. Haidirova down to the torture chamber. You see they're thinking about double teaming Gokova. You rarely see that in 3x3. It got to be a player that's incredibly dominant to see a double forced. 9-8. Oh, cross from Angeli. Haidirova left all alone. Back iron. Missed it. Tough shot. Gokova staying pat defensively. Halilova and her will set up the two-woman game. They're going to loft that ball down low. She stays with it. Missed it. Missed it again. Couple of point-blank misses there for Gokova. And Turkmenistan, who are trying to get some distance here, so are struggling. Credit Sri Lanka, but also just some missed opportunities for Turkmenistan. There's some of the makes that we saw on the inside. But as you can see, Gokova is really sucking wind. She gets a sip of a refresher. She heads back to the court, ready to go. They depend on her so heavily. Obviously, it drains her. Trust me, when I'm playing 3x3 with my coworkers, like, all they want to do is give me the ball because I'm a bucket. Oh, yeah, bump and the bucket. I'm telling a lie, but she's the truth. Gokova. We share the ball well in our team 3x3 games. Occasionally, I'll play a little bit of bully ball. Point is, I get tired. Gokova showing some fatigue at the free throw line. She misses it, but a 2-point advantage at least for Turkmenistan. Angeli on the run. She's denied at the rim. Gokova, she's wide open. Good look at that defense. Pesky D from Sri Lanka. Otherwise, that was going to be a layup for Gokova, who was all alone. And somebody left her hanging, so she gave herself a handshake. Pat yourself on the back. You've been playing well. Halilova kicks it. Azizova. She airmails it. Benica thought about the two. Instead, she's going to drive, splits the defense, and sold the bag. Missed the bunny. Offensive foul. Both teams wasting opportunities here. And they've had chance after chance after chance.
Y'all still here, Singapore? Come on, I want y'all to clap your hands with me. Y'all still here? Let's go, come on. Clap, 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 clap. Come on. Clap, 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 clap. Let's go.
All right. Gokova. She has been the go-to gal for Turkmenistan. Not a shock. Again, one of the most dominating players in the competition. But to whom much is given, much is required. So when you get the ball that much, that's going to require a lot of energy. So her tank is running low with 3:55 to go. But they need every bit of what she has left to pull away from Sri Lanka if they want to be playing on day 5. There she is. She gets down. She gets the package. And she's got mail. She's toting the mail for her team. 11-8. Long ball, no. Gokova goes down. That's tied up, so that's going to be Sri Lanka ball. Suffocate defense here from Green. 3:24 left.
4:11 seconds.
Angelique up top. Quick step to the left. Oh, but she defended in the semicircle. She knew it right off the bat. Oh, there's Haidirova. Oh, missed the crib. Gotta have those. Turkmenistan's lead at 2. Oh, that one's poked away. Good defense, quick hands from Halilova. Oh, Halilova took her eyes off of it. They got 8 to shoot. Azizova. She's driving, flips it over her back. Does not come away with a make. Angelique will set up on the wing. Benica, excuse me. Halilova saves it from going out of bounds. Haidirova over to Azizova. This time from 12 feet. The answer is still no. Angelique. No. Oh, she's much better from closer range. Shows the touch. Sri Lanka within 1. Halilova, she cannot answer back. Halilova behind the 2 arc now. She makes her move. Gonna kick it baseline. Azizova takes her time. And that one went somewhere over the rainbow, where skies are blue. Oh, Angelique, come with me. We're all even at 11 apiece. Halilova to Haidirova. That's another air ball. Azizova, she's going to try it from this side this time. It's a miss. Ball goes to Green. Still, offensive glass working in their favor. Halilova, wild shot. Azizova, what in the world was that? They are fatigued. Oh, and almost have made a big mistake there. Foul is called. That is number 8 on Turkmenistan. 2 free throws are coming. Lucky that layup didn't also go. But you can see fatigue is an issue, and Turkmenistan are going to take a timeout. 11-11, minute 25 to play. Pool D action for the women. Turkmenistan in a must-win situation. They are exhausted playing in the Singaporean heat. Take a look at that last drive. Got in front. Great body control and finishes. Angelique. So Benica, she shoots one here. Second free throw, same thing. Back-to-back misses, a missed chance there. Halilova. Both of these teams are missing. Lubna taking care of business on the inside. She's going to get Sri Lanka up by 1. Turkmenistan fans feeling a little antsy. Don't worry. You're in good hands with Anya Gokova. Gokova's being helped up by Halilova. Not only does she tie the game, she's going to get 2 free throws here as Sri Lanka joins Turkmenistan in the penalty. And she could give the gals in green a 2-point advantage. Let's see. So she's feeling it. Feeling the pressure that is at the free throw line. First of 2, and the crowd is letting her hear it. Let's see if Gokova can get the second to go, and that one is switched. So only a 1-point advantage for Turkmenistan. Drop step game, Lubna. Oh, that is a tough bucket. She would not be denied. Should be 13 apiece. And that's what it is, jump ball. That's going to get awarded to the defense. They tied it up underneath. Good D on Gokova. 45 seconds left. Benika clears some space. She would not be denied on the drive. 14-13. Is an upset a brewing? Not really an upset according to the seeding. 14 seed Sri Lanka, 12 seed Turkmenistan. Lubna. Sri Lanka leading by 2. 22 seconds to go. Halilova over to Azizova. She's going to drive. I think that's going to be white ball. Nope. Green ball. Correction. Halilova. She will have it. And a Sri Lanka win here will guarantee them one of the top 2 spots out of this group, as they will be moving on. And let's go. Kova has something to say about it. Shot clock violation. And how about Turkmenistan coming out of the qualifying draw, looking so good, undefeated, winning games going away. I think the fatigue of those games has really worn on them. And a fresh Sri Lanka team who got an automatic bid. They lead by 2, and they're going to run the clock out. And that is going to be the final. 15-13, an upset here in Pool D. Sri Lanka top Turkmenistan. So their run will end day 3, despite the dominance of Anya Gokova. The final shot, as Sri Lanka take it by 2. Anything can happen in this 10-minute sprint. Credit to Turkmenistan for coming out and playing hard. But it just was not meant for them to medal again here at this 2022 edition of the Asia Cup. What a game. Sri Lanka will go up against Chinese Taipei later on today. We started off this competition with 2 days of 21 games apiece. Just 12 today and tomorrow, as we will settle main draw play. Let's look back at how this one went down between these two. Sri Lanka just showing all kinds of fight, plenty of heart, just a refuse to lose, never back down type attitude against a team that, if we're being honest, probably would have seemed pretty imposing. They found a formula, much like Chinese Taipei did, and while they didn't exactly stop Gokova, they did do enough to slow her down, and sometimes that's all you need, is to slow down the beast. So they kept her under wraps on the key possessions. I know the highlights aren't really showing that right there because, you know, Gokova still dominated. Make no mistake about it. A few more looks, but I think it was a constant pressure defensively, and this never say die attitude from Sri Lanka. They really attacked the bucket, utilized their quickness, made good on their layups. Of course, got Turkmenistan in some foul trouble. That always helps too. And that set up the stage for them to steal a win here. Despite that last make from Gokova, certainly made this thing interesting. But the Lubla drop step, I thought that score really shifted the momentum. We see Benika shift to another gear. Off the missed layup, the activity leads to a score as persistence pays off. And Sri Lanka, they're going to be playing day 5 no matter what. is it'll come down between them and Chinese Taipei on who will come out of the group unfazed. All right, so we've run through the first 6 games of the day. So, wow, half the day is done already. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. That means that it's time for us to take a little bit of a break. We're going to have a breather here. We won't get started up again until 6 o'clock p.m., and we're going to get it started in the men's competition, Pool B. Qatar and Australia will take over the show. But we got about an hour and 20 minutes before we resume play. Day 3 here from Singapore as the Asia Cup 2022 will continue at 6. We'll see you then.